And we're live.
We snuck on there. Nah, the best day for sin. Oh yes, Sunday is the best day for sin. It's somewhat richer somehow.
Yeah, we are. We're live. Hello, good evening, good morning. What is it?
Afternoon, dude, for us.
Is it
Festus.
afternoon? I ain't got a clue. My sleeping pattern is just totally just gone out the window. I ain't got a clue. The only reason I know it's Sunday is because we're doing a live show. It's the only thing. This lockdown is just getting way too... Yeah, can't cope. I can't cope.
Same old for me, mate.
Yeah, no, well, next week is my last week of being in lockdown, so as of next Monday, back to work.
Where are you next Monday?
Where am I? I ain't got a clue. I could be at either workshop, I could be at Retford, I could be at Gainsborough, I could be anywhere.
No, just I've got the day off, that's all.
Have you? Yeah, at the present moment, I don't know. I won't know me rota until probably weekend.
I was going to sneak up wearing a mask.
It's going to be interesting. Last time I went down to the shop, obviously I hadn't put the perspex up, so I know in workshop is going to be what they're going to do in Retford. I ain't got a clue. So it's going to be interesting. So it's yes.
Well, once we get used to it, it'll all be fine, mate.
Of course it will. Oh God, yeah. Just sort this out. Are you going to say hello to chat while I sort this out?
Yeah, Mick says, come to Gainsborough, I'll stand 6 foot away and wave at you.
I'm honestly, Gainsborough is the only shop that I've not actually, I've been to obviously to Gainsborough shop, but I've never worked at Gainsborough shop. I only ever worked at Retford and Workshop, so.
Well, I'm hoping you're at Retford, and that way I can sneak you coffees and food and stuff.
What, through the letterbox?
Yeah. Right, let's see who we got in. We have Mr. Richards. I'm sorry to hear your back's still playing up, Bill.
Oh, bless.
Yes, he had a bit of a tumble last week and jarred his spine somewhat. Blazing Vapes, good afternoon. Bruce Young, hello. Festus, as always, bless him. Jenny, hello.
Buggles.
Jenny. Kentucky Bill. Huggles to Bill as well, just because I'm feeling like it. Don't know who but
Kentucky Bill gets Huggles, does he? He's gonna love that.
there's an ocean between us, I'm safe. Skin Vapor, good afternoon. Stuart Ayrton. As I said, Stuart, your parcel will be in the post ASAP, mate. So we're all good. Mick. Hello. Hello. Timmy. And last but by no means least, UK Andy.
Fist bump, UK Andy. Hope you're alright, mate.
Everybody that's commented, I believe so.
Timmy, just proves that I'm listening to what you lot say.
2 nuts in all. And I'm naked too. Yes, Bill, I'm going to struggle to get that image out of my head now.
Mind bleach. Mind bleach. Oh, dear.
He does look different. Who looks different?
Who looks different?
Bill, apparently.
What, naked? He looks different naked.
Naked Huggles for BFG. That's the way my Sundays roll. That's all I can say to that, F. Ben, greetings.
Hey,
you handsome
Grumpy.
devil.
Mark without his hat on, yes. I do not always wear a hat. This is my coronavirus look.
He's naked.
I know, I'm naked. I've got a lot of forehead. Pasty! Huggles.
Oh, it's dawning.
Yeah.
Hello, Dawn. Bless you. Thanks for joining us.
Now I know that Pasty's a girl. I don't feel silly giving her a hug now.
And the legend that is Noel
Noel
is with us.
Hey, no, oh, you're all right.
Blimey. This is awesome.
It is. Sunday afternoon, relaxing, with a bunch of friends. It's awesome.
Bartat, not on Oakley Moor. Clever. Mr. Jones, good afternoon. Blimey.
Hello.
Shouldn't wear a hat indoors then. Bronco, he's indoors, he can do what he wants.
It's not a hat, it's a, whatchamacallit, an umbrella, isn't it? It's supposed to be bad luck. It's an umbrella. You're not supposed to wear an umbrella into the house. It is, honestly. It's supposed to be bad luck to have an umbrella open in the house.
Oh, it is. It is. I think it's just considered rude to wear hats indoors.
I thought that were in church.
Oh, God, that'll have you bursting into flames, won't it? Those who enter covered here shall buy the bar a round of cheer. I don't think so, Bill. Pubs are still shut, mate.
Yeah.
However, I'm glad that wasn't above the bar when I was running him. The amount of people we had with baseball caps on was ridiculous.
Hey up, Paul. How you doing? Glad you like my layout. Thank you.
Oh, Paul, good afternoon. Right,
And we've got other Paul as well.
Paul Anderson.
Paul Anderson. Mr. Anderson. We've got Neo in the house.
Jenny, the townhouse does not class as a pub. No, because what looks like bar pumps aren't bar pumps in that establishment.
I know not what you mean.
The townhouse, shall we say, it's a playroom for adults?
We're 8 minutes into blooming show, dude.
I know.
8 minutes, come on.
That's why I was being polite.
8 minutes. 8 blooming minutes into the show. If it
has a stripper pole in it, then it's a pub. Oh, Bill, trust me, it's got all sorts in it. I found a very informative YouTube video on the place.
I like that. Adult Wacky Warehouse.
Oh, yes. Plenty of wacky, normally of each other.
Oh, do you know something? If we're ever going to make a new late night show, I'm nicking that name.
Adult Wacky Warehouse.
Yeah. That is so cool. That's a proper show. Adult Wacky Warehouse. I love that.
See, even Bill said I've took my time today. I am not a frequent visitor, Stuart. I am a gentleman of refinement. You wouldn't catch me doing things like that.
But he has got a membership.
I'm only behind the mirror, mate.
Oh,
if there's a slide into a ball pool, I should be complaining to the manager. They know all I say. I'm impressed about how much people appear to know about these things.
I ain't got a clue.
Bill, no. There's no cries of bring out the gimping Shez bod. I'm telling you that now. Oh, you are required to remove your cover the moment you cross the threshold of the door of a building. That's why Bronco's comment earlier. Cool.
Well, I've definitely got the haircut for military, Anna.
I used to be so innocent until I started. No, I apologise, dear boy. I am trying to pitch this in a politically correct manner because it's Sunday afternoon.
It is very Sunday afternoon. Sheboygan. Fist bump. Oh. So, how's you anyway, kiddo?
Yeah, all right, mate. You know,
Yeah.
same old. Sunday, day off, back at work tomorrow. Trying to work out liars don't make friends. Can't say that about Noel. Gentleman of refinement. Can I get a partial refund? Why? You will corrupt long before this show. At least only the front half is bald at SoulOhm. No need.
Yeah, he's still all there. I'm doing well.
He's doing better than I am.
Yeah. We're already halfway to hitting that big 5-0, and I'm doing well. It might be going white, but
yeah, there's a damn sight more skin on mine. Yeah, now we're just sort of planning now at work, I think, for the returns.
Chuckmeister, fist bump.
Hey, chunk, it'll be coming. Yeah.
What will be coming?
Lockdown's not going to last forever, and neither's the ability to homework. I can't see the trust allowing it for much longer. So various what's the phrase? Risk assessments to be done and social distancing to be measured and all that good stuff. Oh.
Well, let's face it. After what's been going off down in London, I think social distancing's been totally forgotten about. But there you go.
Indeed, Mick, we were bald before it was trending. My brother definitely was. He's been bald since he was about 24.
Well, I think I was bald when I was born.
No, I meant adult bald.
Adult bald.
Adult bald, yes. No, the scenes from London, they're just beyond belief.
I watched the news. Obviously, I never saw anything yesterday because I were at our Aiden's. And I was watching news this morning, and it was so like I was shocked. I can slightly appreciate it more in America, where obviously not the rioting and the looting and all that crap, but I can appreciate what's going on in America. But in London, yeah.
As
Nikki.
I was saying, I was very glad to see that. Hiya, Nikki. Very glad to see that police horse turned back up at the stables as well.
Yeah.
They were chucking bricks at it through its rider and then ran off. And people were bemoaning the fact that it injured protesters. Hold on, who was throwing the bricks in the first place? Come on. Yeah.
Reverend, fist bump, afternoon, sire. Yeah, I was quite shocked at it, to be honest with you. I was genuinely shocked. It's like protesting. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Freedom of speech, protest. Yeah, go for it. If you've got gripe, peacefully. But there's no need for rioting. What's that for? I just don't get it.
That's for the people looking for a fight and using this as cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I knew that there was going to be protests and marches going off in London, but I was just literally gobsmacked at the amount of violence that were going off.
Whether it's just the images that are being shown or whatever, because obviously the media can put a real slant on this, but I don't remember the footage from Toxteth being that as violent as this. There was a lot more stones being thrown. Yes, there was petrol bombs and all sorts, but I don't remember seeing as much physical violence towards the police. But obviously it was a long time ago, so.
And it was different times then.
I saw footage of a protest in Bristol where they attempted to keep 2 meters apart, so at least they were virtue signalling responsibly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have got nothing wrong with protesting and having marches and rallies. I think they're a good thing. to show your opinion and things like that. I think that's absolutely brilliant, and I think I'm glad that we live in a country that you can do that. But when it starts, when fighting, and I just don't get it. Really don't get it.
Fate Mel, how you doing?
Fist bump. So yeah, that shocked me this morning.
Yeah. Did you have a good anniversary yesterday?
I had a lovely chilled out anniversary. Obviously, you can't do much anyway, so we popped round to our Aiden's yesterday afternoon and spent time with family. Social distancing as best as you can.
Yeah.
In these circumstances, but yeah, had a meal and that, it was lovely. It was just a nice chilled out day. So obviously when all this COVID and we're all eventually back to normal, obviously I'll be treating the wife to, we'll probably have a weekend in Whitby because that's where we got married, like, so I'll be treating her to there. 22 years though, 22 years we've been married.
Yeah.
We're all proud.
That's impressive.
3 years and it's a Silver's wedding anniversary.
Bloody hell.
It's our Aiden's.
Oh, you are.
No, it's our Aiden's. Talk proper.
Oh, I am speaking properly, dear boy. It's oh, you are.
Stevie! Uggles! Gotta give Stevie Uggles.
Delivering some fash.
Sorry?
He says he was delivering some fash. I think it's a euphemism. What you want? Bunny!
Uggles!
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that?
What?
What was that? What's with bit underneath?
I was trying to figure
Whoa! We'll have less of that. That's Bunny we're talking about, eh? Proper Uggles. There's no cheeky bits under. There's no cheeky bits underneath. Oh, we're having that.
No. Don't be starting that.
Whoa.
No, I must admit, I think there's some more road trips planned once lockdown's done.
Hephaestus, totally. I totally agree that women should always come first.
Mick says I'm not letting him hug me if I meet him. Oh, Tiberius, do. Ashes to Ashes, excellent choice, mate.
Yes, definitely. I love Ashes to Ashes.
Dawn, that's the scary bit. I've not been locked down.
Yeah, no. That is the scary bit. You haven't had the pressures of being locked in one room.
No. I'm slowly losing my social niceties, though, I've noticed.
Why, you walk up to people, now then, twat.
No. You know when you've been on your... right. Having gone from the family home to here, yeah, and not speaking to people for prolonged periods and things, I find I've lost that filter. You say what you think. And it's not good. No.
Well, besides you and a few other people outside of the household, I haven't really spoken to anybody in the last, 13 weeks we've been off now? And I'm actually, I know it sounds silly, but I'm going back to work, not this Monday, next Monday, and I'm actually quite a bit nervous. I know it sounds silly, but I genuinely am. I wouldn't say nervous might be a bit strong. I'm a bit apprehensive. Because it's so like, oh my God, I've got all this... Because I'd only just got into doing the actual working in retail. So going from retail to actually how I used to work at the quarry, big worlds apart, totally worlds apart. So there's lots of etiquettes that you've got to think about when you're dealing with a customer. Now, obviously, we've got the COVID and all that, which is even more etiquette that you've got to think about. And there's different working things and all. So I wouldn't say nervous. I think more apprehension is the word that I've got at the present moment. So, yeah, I am a bit nervy about going back to work.
I'm just waiting for somebody to shove a tank into your face going, you got a call for this, and you to punch him.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually worried about. It's so like, because believe it or not, I'm not always Mr. Nicey. I really aren't.
There's a darkness in his soul.
Well, my heart's like me coffee, black. It really is.
Mine's like the Death Star. I like mine huge, dark, and powerful enough to destroy a planet.
Yeah. So like, if someone's
Net reality, how you doing, dude?
Net reality.
When were you ever nice? Yes, Mark is nicey. Most of the time. Most of the time.
See, when I bark, people really jump because it's like, oh my God, I didn't know you could do that.
Noel says he doesn't think he's got a heart. Oh, bless. We knew him before he was famous.
Proper coils, fist bump. Oh, you're all right there.
Oh, proper. Good afternoon, dude.
And another thing I've got to complain about. What's happened to the weather?
Well, everything's going to be opening as of next week, so of course it was going to start pissing it down.
I know. It was like last week. It was gorgeous sunshine. I got burnt on the back of my neck and all sorts. But this weekend, rain. I mean, 3 o'clock this morning. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. It was absolutely siling it down.
It's proper Yorkshire weather.
Well, saying that, yeah, you are right. Yeah, it is proper Yorkshire weather. That's
We've
why.
Had weeks sunshine. That's summer done.
That's it.
You've been spoiled.
But that's why it's so green. That's why Yorkshire is so green. You need rain to make sure everything's green.
Yeah. The fastest I think we all have, dude, is when you realise how dark it is, it's scary.
What, my soul?
See, that's not right. That's not right. Scotland's had sunshine.
Scotland? Why not? They deserve it once in millennia.
Yeah, but it's like Billy Connolly says. Most Scottish people, they don't start off sort of pale. They start off a pale light blue, then work into pale, then into the suntan. 3 days of summer, skip to autumn, and then winter in October. That sounds fair enough. Bill has no dark side, just a lot of grey. Mark's getting there. Packed away the kids' pool this weekend. Rainy, windy, hot, and humid season is here. When was that? I remember a day in the 90s that Outland had like 2 days of sunshine. Scotland. Outland.
Oh, bless.
Good job, Gailey's not here.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, bless. Scottish ducks have water wings as it rains that much up. I've just got visions of these mallards going quack.
See, the thing is, though, up in Scotland, all it does is rain and it's got wind. That's why that's why all Scottish trees are in Norway.
If you look at it, when they do get sunshine, they get the midges.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're nasty. Oh, they are nasty.
Insects with chainsaws for teeth. Jet-propelled dogs.
I tell you one thing, it's no wonder why the Scottish are so hard, especially with the midges. Jeeps.
That's why Scots look tanned all year round and suntan. That's why Scots look tanned all year round. Suntan in the summer, rust in the winter. Bless you. Right, well, shall we do a bit of news?
Yeah, can do, yeah. Hang on a second, let me find my bumper.
Oh, blimey, Bruce is up in Aberdeen. I never realised that. Midges are the spawns of Satan himself. Nasty wee bitey bastards. What a lovely way of putting it.
You couldn't have put that better, could you? That was brilliant, that. I love that one. Bunny, that was pure poetry, that.
Especially when you could hear it in a North.
Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, but you can hear her say it.
Several Swedish researchers have joined the growing body of people investigating whether nicotine can help mitigate the symptoms of COVID-19. They say it appears smokers may be less likely to undergo the most severe symptoms of the pandemic and believe that Sweden has seen the same thing with snus users. So this will be a very interesting one because, I mean, Sweden, as we know, is one of the leading countries for using snus.
Yeah.
It's a moist powder, smokeless product, originated from a dry snuff in the early 18th century. See, we do educational. Tobacco-free variants are now available, but it remains banned from sale in Europe, despite the striking impact it had on smoking rates. The theory that nicotine may be acting in an anti-inflammatory way was first highlighted by Dr. Konstantinos Farsalinos, when he noticed that the rate of Chinese smokers being admitted to hospital with severe COVID symptoms was far below what should be expected. Why do I pick these stories? Farsalinos, Noara, and Poulos wrote on April 3rd, we were the first to establish a hypothesis that nicotine may be beneficial for COVID-19 patients and should be evaluated in clinical trials due to its anti-inflammatory properties. While in many cases the disease is mild, severe COVID-19 involves a hyperinflammatory response commonly called cytokine storm. This is characterized by the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines that can lead to acute respiratory syndrome, distress syndrome, and death. Then in France, similar admission rates were observed by Jean-Pierre Chengot. Oh, for God's sake. At the Piti-Salpêtrière Hospital.
Come here, my little beauty, and let me tell you.
I was pissing back, but that's hello. Sweden
Let me tell you the sweet ways of love.
Sweden has a unique opportunity because they are alone in having such a widespread use of snus, which was a quote from Celia Magnuson, working at the Centre for Epidemiology and Community Medicine in Sweden. One could imagine that nicotine could be used as a treatment to COVID-19. Now, the French have come out with some work that suggests that there may actually be receptors that are blocked by nicotine. So it's interesting times. I
think that, from what I'm understanding, I could be wrong. I could be way offshoot wrong. But from what I'm understanding, the people that are having the problems with the COVID, it's basically like your body's overworking to fight it, and basically you're drowned in your own fluids. That's what's actually killing you. What's happening with the nicotine side of it is that the receptors are not as active. So obviously it is fighting your body. It is fighting the COVID, but your body's not fighting you as well. If that's how I'm getting it right, that's how my head's working it, which I find quite interesting, because it's sort of like you find that sort of like, I think I've mentioned it before, people that go to high altitudes, people that actually smoke can become accustomed to higher altitudes with less oxygen because they're used to smoking and they have the less oxygen. They're used to having less oxygen in the body, and it's kind of similar way that it's going down. The devil vapor afternoon, a skinhead soul. Love it, Dean.
That could have been so much worse.
It could have been.
Afternoon, Dean. Right, so from positive news from over in Sweden to the Yanks. When will they learn? The University of California on Wednesday announced the distribution of $2 million in seed funding for research across the state aimed at mitigating the impact of COVID-19, particularly amongst those with greater risk for infection and adverse outcomes. According to the UC statement, the funds were awarded to support rapid response, high-impact research in vaccines, therapeutics, clinical management, epidemiology, and other COVID-19 related areas. So, to cut through what is a ridiculous amount of bump, UC Riverside researchers are striving to help determine if vaping and nicotine increases the likelihood of COVID-19 infection, and to leverage that information in public service announcements and healthcare messaging.
I read it, and do you know what my conclusions was? And it's really simple. They've already come up with the answer, and they're now trying to get the the academics to prove it.
Sounds about right.
They've already come to their conclusion. They've already made their minds up about it, and now all they're trying to do is get the scientists to say that they're right.
Well, the only part of this particular article that talks about that is this one section. The rest of it appears to have been lifted straight from the bump.
Of course it is.
Surrounding the funding. And what I still can't understand it, why are they, everywhere else in the world is investigating nicotine for its potential properties, There isn't much evidence at the minute, but there is some evidence, In this particular case, there is no evidence, but there is opinion. And now they're trying to get scientists to back up opinion.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well, there's more chance of nicotine being found to be, proved or disproved as being effective because that's science. It's not a holy crusade to try and ban vaping. So, absolutely.
I think Devil Vapor's turning into chef.
Now I'm intrigued.
The big and salty and brown.
I say. You don't want salt. No, you don't want salty bits. It dries things out. No. Get some posh salt in the kitchen. Pink Himalayan or more. No, I can't see what's up with a good old-fashioned bottle of Saxo. I've never understood this predilection for sea salt and things.
I like sea salt.
Yeah, but
the only difference between normal salt and sea salt is just bigger crystals.
Yeah, but they're now marketing it as epicure salts, so it's finishing salts and flavouring salts and things. Give it a rest.
Yeah, but it's like that in any industry, though, isn't it? Let's face it. I mean, blooming heck, I can tell you some stories. You've got one product and they call it various different things just to make it more premier.
Oh,
They do, though.
See, Devil's just said it. Salt is salt.
Salt is salt, yeah.
Oh,
the only time that I find salt annoying is where they hide it in the packagings. Because they put it, you've got sodium. That's when it's like, yeah, it's still salt, mate. You can call it what you want, it's still salt. But with sodium. Yes, the naughty devils. Well, I have to watch all that kind of stuff, and when you're in the middle of Morrison's and you're looking like that with magnifying glass, trying to read all what's in it, because I have to be careful with my salt, I have to be careful with sugar, and I have to be careful with all those bits and pieces. And my poor wife is there trying to work it all out for me.
She's good.
She's very good. Well,
kind of like the saltiness of people. The more you hang around with the king and queen of salt, the more salty you get. I say. Ooh. Can't beat some mould and sea salt on a salad.
Zhang! Hey up, Zhang!
Dude!
Hey! Always nice to see a little Zhang in there.
He knows the way.
He knows the way.
Right, on to some more good news.
We've always got good news.
I thought it was good news anyway. Lady.
Before you go any further, there's two people that we've not huggled.
Oh.
Jules Huggles, because she stopped packing to watch us. And we've got to Huggles Rachel.
Big Huggles.
There, you may continue, sir.
Right. So, Vape Dinner Lady, the UK vape company known for its award-winning, much-loved e-liquid, and the other stuff that tastes like cardboard boxes, has sent 10,000 bottles for working staff in care homes. Well, why send them e-liquid, you say? No. They changed part of their production line to hand sanitizer, which I thought was, it's been done by other companies, but to actually do this for staff working in care homes and in the community, nice touch, boys. I am impressed by this one. The executive chairman of the NCA, which is the National Care Association, stated all forms of PPE are essential for frontline staff. We expect the demand for these items to continue over the coming months and believe it's crucial for our workforce to have access to hand sanitisers in general. I would say, honestly, for people in care homes, it's probably more essential than it is for NHS staff. We as the NHS have had access to PPE, gloves, etc., and there is the money in the system for us to be able to, you see a patient, you examine the patient, you throw the gloves, fresh gloves, next patient, yeah? Don't often see that sort of level of funding in care homes. So simple stuff like hand sanitisers, absolutely essential.
Are they going to throw in some of their pods as well?
Doesn't say anything about.
No, do you know something? I know that sounds silly, but throw in a load of pods for them as well. Be cool.
Well, I did see that the disposables will now be stocked from Dinner Lady at Asda. So always good to know if you run out.
Did you see in the news that the PPE that some people have been making with 3D printers, etc., might not be suitable for the NHS and have to be binned? Yes, I've heard that quite a lot. There's been lots of that been going off.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rules for our PPE are quite strict. So it's been, the visors have to come down below a certain level, etc. I mean, I'm not medical. Pud is. Yeah, Pud's obviously on the medical side of it. I'm on the forensic side of it.
CSI.
No, mental health. What people don't appreciate is if you've got a mental health nurse in a forensic setting, you're not talking about treatment. in some cases, you may have to restrain. So wearing a dirty, great face mask and goggles and all the rest of it, not that easy. So big hats off to them. Big hats off to them.
Well, it was like that shipment that they brought over from Turkey, wasn't it? There was all big hoo-ha about that, and then it were late and everything. When they actually got it, they had to send it back because it were all rubbish. And I know there's been loads and loads of stuff from China that's been sent over that is not suitable. Absolutely loads.
Well, it's the same as with the food standards and the American stuff. The reason that American stuff hasn't been available within Europe and the UK is because it doesn't meet the standards that we ourselves set. You know.
But it's like we've said before. In this area where I live, around Doncaster, we've got Doncaster, we've got Worksop, we've got Mansfield. All round here, there was sewing factories, and I mean lots of sewing factories. And towards the end of the 90s, well, middle 90s, it was mainly for St. Michael's, you know, for Marks and Spencer's. So you had Marks and Spencer's trousers, shirts, all that kind of thing. Then in sort of like Worksop area, you had the knitwear, so you had the jumpers and things like that. All that manufacturing went overseas to Malaysia, the whole lot. Now, if we'd have had all that manufacturing in this country still, we could have been making all the NHS gowns and everything that they needed. But no, we decided it's better to send it away for it being cheaper.
Jackie's in.
Jackie.
Oh, Jackie! Right, moving on. This had to be one of the weirdest stories I have ever seen. So on June the 5th, a railway service was held up on a route in Scotland. ScotRail tweeted Thursday evening that the line between Glasgow Central and Lark Hall had been blocked at Wishaw by an animal on the tracks. This was not just any animal. Now, I'm sure you've seen... there we are.
What is it? A boar?
That's a wild boar, dear boy.
Yeah, I thought it was a boar.
We've got railway service. There's a pig. Yes, you read that right. On the line at Wishaw, Scottish Rail tweeted. The tweet said National Rail officials and police were attempting to capture the animal. A later tweet clarified the officials had been advised that the beast involved was in fact a wild boar. In which case... Excuse me. Oh.
Have a drink. Have a drink.
Have a drink. Have a drink.
Hydrate, sir. Hydrate.
I would not want to be the copper going up against a wild boar. No. No. Definitely not. Bless. And while that was quite a surprising story for me, this one just takes the biscuit. So a Colorado man was arrested for operating a drug lab. Yeah. So he was, police discovered an unusual methamphetamine lab in his garage. According to the local news outlet, Longmont Times, the man had been identified as a 49-year-old. He was arrested following a traffic stop by police officers who'd been surveilling his address. The local authorities have received a tip about a possible meth lab working out of a property on the block of Emery Street, and the tip included several photographs of the alleged meth lab. After receiving the photo evidence, police surveyed the home, and they stopped Rogers while he was out driving his black pickup and pulled him over for questioning. Rogers freely admitted he had meth inside a pipe in the centre console of his truck. According to the affidavit, Rogers also admitted to police that he was making a healthy meth substance at home because it had acai berries in it, the deep purple coloured fruit more commonly associated with superfood smoothies than Class A narcotics. However, the confession was enough for police to make arrest. How do you think putting acai berries in, or claiming it's got acai berries in, what, you can't arrest me that crystal meth is a health food?
Well, I don't know what to say about that one. He was sort of like, I can understand where he's coming from. He's sort of like, well, he's not as bad. It tastes nice, I suppose.
It's not as bad.
It's a healthy alternative to just normal meths, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see Kellogg start marketing that one. Yeah. Now with acai berries, meth. Yeah.
Rachel's with me.
He?
Rachel's with me. It's like chocolate covered fruit. It's got fruit in it, so it's healthy.
He really doesn't look that. He doesn't look that smart, does he? Either. Let's be right. Oh my God! Proper healthy meth. Yeah, just like your mum used to make.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
What kills me is when they searched the garage, they didn't actually find any meth, but they did find what they described as a berry substance, a berry-containing substance.
A berry-containing substance.
We believe he's been making muesli.
I'm arresting you for making muesli.
It's a slippery slope. It starts with muesli, and the next thing you know, granola.
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 With meths.
Does it fight COVID? We should get an order in with the next smoothie order. I don't know. Does acai go with salty smoothies?
Noel, you've got a blooming right point there. If Kellogg's can sell cornflakes for the reason he originally intended and make money, he probably can make market healthy meths. Yeah.
True, but yeah, fair point. Fair point. Well, if you go back to the original Coca-Cola recipe, yeah, it did actually have cocaine in it.
Well, it did, yeah. Right? I was just reading Phil there. So if you sprinkle berries on dog poo, it's fun to step in.
No, but it's good for your cells.
Mm. It's all right. I was reading what Dean was putting.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, they're. I think they're looking at local politicians.
Mm.
But, yes, so that's it for the news. It's getting harder and harder to find stuff that's just not doom and gloom.
There is a lot of misery out there, isn't there?
Yeah, but we seem to be lapping it up as consumers, which is worrying.
Yeah, I think that's how social media's gone nowadays, though, isn't it? Really, let's face it. We thrive on it.
I'm still chuckling at the posts I've been seeing on Facebook because all of a sudden people go from being experts in disease control to social justice lawyers.
He's not wrong though, is it?
Yeah.
Opinions, it's like buttholes, we've all got one.
One of my favourite lines from Dirty Harry, that. That's why I've started watching TikToks. They're cute and funny. Yes, I'll go with that, Rachel. I can live with those pet TikToks.
Aww. That's it. I like soft and fluffy. You've got to have a bit of soft and fluffy now and again. It's just good for the soul.
I prefer it a bit more trim, but yeah, I'm up for it. What?
You got a bit of wind at back here.
There's a lot of wind.
A bit of sea breeze. It looks like the sea breeze coming out. I'd shut your door. Your French doors. You shut your French doors.
What's a TikTok? The TikTok.
TikTok, it's... How do you explain TikTok? It's like a 30-second video clip, innit?
Yeah.
Of people doing
testing.
silly things.
2020, we've had an Australian wildfire, locusts in Africa, COVID riots. What's next? Godzilla.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'm expecting Godzilla off the coast of Japan any day.
I tell you one thing, though, and I've said this before. I have definitely found out that we are definitely all not ready for the zombie apocalypse. We're just not ready. We are not ready. We're not.
We are if we stock up on bog roll.
Hornets?
Yeah, murder hornets.
Murder hornets. Ooh.
Yeah, but they never appeared.
I know we had a little useless bit of information. We had an asteroid that nearly passed hit us not long back. I think it was yesterday. Came very, very close to the Earth. Just thought I'd let you know.
What was that?
There was a massive asteroid. It was roughly the size of Kent. Went past us. We all the time the Earth have as near misses going past the Earth. You know, they call them close events, and we had a very near close event on Saturday.
It's not very often you get a Kent of one.
The size of Kent. There's another one coming roughly. It's roughly about the size of a two double-decker buses coming past us. I think that's next week. That's very, very close. It's close. It's closer than the moon is to us. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Useless bit of information there.
Dawn's right there. The zombies are here, Mark, walking up the streets with their heads in the phone. Oh yeah.
Well, I'll agree with you that. Yeah.
You'd think you'd know if you had asteroids that size. Well, you'd know because you'd be skint from buying all that preparation H.
Yeah, Hephaestus, I agree with you there, totally.
Some will sit pray for the zombie apocalypse to cleanse the stupid from Mother Earth. Fair point.
Fair point.
Is good for the sale. I shall await all the private messengers available for parties and private functions. Can bring flip-flops.
Oh, it is though. It's getting so depressing out there. It really
There's
is.
not enough flip-flops. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, that's it. Well, he's nicked them all, hasn't he?
It's what he's done with them afterwards that worries me.
Okay.
What?
Chill. Calm down. Easy, tiger.
Oh, bless you. Soft and fluffy is good for the sale. Some of them are really awful, but the pet ones are just fun. I also follow a doctor that makes them. He does fun medical facts. What's fun medical facts?
Have you ever seen that? What was it? Dr. Pimple Popper.
Don't.
I couldn't believe it. It was an advertisement. I've not seen it. I've got to admit, I've not seen it. But now there's a foot one.
Foot one?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I'm not a foot person. Feet are feet. You know what I mean? In a shoe. That's where they belong. But no, these were manky feet, and so like, no, don't, no, can't do that.
No, the spot ones are just as bad.
I mean, yeah, Miss Dr. Pimple Popper.
No, they're not for the squeamish.
Oh, but saying that, I'll tell you what were happening the other day. Jan decided, when you're flicking flute channels. Well, I was sat there and I'd got, you know how I love my lemon.
Mm.
Down at the local Aldi's, they've got a lemon yogurt, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it to pieces. It's it's thick, it's solid. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just gorgeous. So I had a treat. So I had some of that. I was sat there with this pot of yogurt. I was just, I wasn't really taking my time with it, just enjoying the lemon in my mouth. It was just beautiful. And while I was enjoying this, sat on the sofa, my wife's flicking through channels, as you do, there was not much on, and she came up with embarrassing bodies.
Right.
And I'm busy enjoying this lemon yogurt, and I looks up to the television. There's this gaping butthole with pus coming out of it. Yeah.
That's not right.
That's just not right.
Oh. Oh. See, that embarrassing bodies for me, no. Just no.
No, why would you?
I don't want to see stuff like that.
Yeah, but why would you want to go on it?
Oh, God, no. Same reason you get the idiots that want to go on the tattoo one.
Oh, what's that one?
The tattoo fails. They go into a tattoo artist and they normally have these ridiculous tattoos. 9 times out of 10 they've had drunk on holiday. And then they get a cover up. Yeah. But there's stuff on there that's just, you really wouldn't want to know. You just wouldn't want other people to know about. Yeah. No.
I mean, tattoos, yeah, okay, yeah, not too bad, but embarrassing bodies, no.
Yeah, but would you really want it put all over the TV? You're the sort of twat that gets fanny magnet tattooed on your arm, or next to your cheeky bits when you're drunk in Spain. Yeah. No. It's just no tattoo fixes. That's the one. But I mean, there's all sorts. There's willies and no. It's just not right.
No, I just don't get it. I tell you another program I don't get and all. My £5,000 body. Why do you want to watch that?
What, the fat one?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the people that can't get out, they need a crane. Good afternoon, Joseph. Fist bump.
Naked Attraction is the best TV show. No. I nearly give myself whiplash. No, there's just too much choice.
I've never watched that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, that's one we've got to watch.
I tell you one thing. One of the most funny. We was watching The Good Doctor via Fire Stick.
Yeah.
And obviously using the and we clicked on it, and all of a sudden it was the news. And it was really, honestly, it was the best news program I've ever seen. They were all naked.
Naked news.
Naked news. And I mean, there was ladies in the buff. They were that. There was nothing. And it was really weird watching them talk about very serious topics naked.
You ain't kidding. Yes, Bill, it is hilarious, but I'll tell you what, mate, that Naked Attraction proves one thing: all men are not created equal. No.
Why are you more interested in the men, are you?
Oh. In one of the earlier series, there was a gentleman, and it was down to his damn knee.
Really?
So, oh, God, yeah.
He was well proud, were he? Oh, what happened to the days of Mr. and Mrs.?
Well,
Times were innocent then.
It would be a very different show now, wouldn't it? Can you tell your husband's number? Feel like one of the Japanese game shows, yeah.
So come on then. We're getting about old. What old TV shows did you like? You know, game shows, old ones.
Old ones. I was always up for a bit of bully.
Oh,
Whoa.
I love the fact that they got people from Huddersfield, and they were going to win a speedboat. Where the heck are they going to use a speedboat in Huddersfield?
Lady Bower. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Dusty Bin. Oh, I used to love that.
Everybody loved a bit of Dusty. Oh, what was the name of the geezer?
Ted Rogers.
Yeah, and he was more American show host than most of the American show hosts.
Do you know I used to like Blankety Blank?
Blankety blank.
Blankety
Now,
blank.
which one? Les Dennis or Terry?
Both. I like Les Dennis though. Blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank.
I preferred the Terry Wogan one. You start to worry me now, Steve, after what you were looking at after the show on Thursday and now Men's Willie. Yeah, thanks for that, Stevie.
Yeah, Blockbusters were always good. I used to like Blockbusters.
I met him.
Did you? Oh, well, yeah, you did. You mentioned it, didn't you? Yeah.
Generation Game, that was always a classic. Had to be Larry Grayson, though.
I used to Larry Grayson, yeah.
Isla Sinclair.
What was that one? Because Bob Monkhouse, how many Bob Monkhouse ones were there? Because there were loads. Because he did original Family Fortunes, didn't he? He did Celebrity Squares. Every time there was a game show, it always seems to be Bob Monkhouse.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was of that era, wasn't he? It was
a
almost
knockout.
like...
I loved It's a Knockout.
We loved that one. Catchphrase is normally good as well, especially when they accidentally put up something filthy.
Ben, I'm not old enough to know the golden shot.
Krypton Factor. That was always a good one.
Krypton Factor, yeah. I used to love Art and Noise did the theme tune to it.
To Krypton Factor?
Yep, Art and Noise did the theme tune.
Bloody hell, I never knew that. Yeah. Jenny's met Alan Titchmarsh and Tommy Walsh. I'd have been impressed if you'd said you met Charlie Dimmock. Oh, that girl made me interested in gardening. Bless her.
Oh, she was lovely.
Wonderful rockeries.
Wonderful rockeries.
Topless Darts in Space was always a fun show. Obviously, you had satellite then.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. It's amazing what you can get on Channel 4. Crystal Maze. I used to love Crystal Maze.
Oh, yeah.
Golden Shot. That's the one where they used to ring up on telephone. What was the dart called? There was a dart, the actual thing that they used to fire. There was named something. I can't think. I never watched it. I've only ever seen it on. But there was actually a name for the actual dart that I'm trying to think what you arrow.
Ballista. Catchphrase I really love. Treasure Hunt. There's one of them. That was actually pretty good as well.
Treasure Hunt. Oh, what's the name?
Annika Rice.
Annika Rice in a blooming shell suit.
No, Bernie the Bolt, apparently.
There you go, Bernie the Bolt. That's it. I used to like Wheel of Fortune as well.
Yeah.
And what's that one from Norwich? Sale of the Century.
Nicholas Parsons. Well, Alan Carr's started one on a Saturday night now, hasn't he? I think it was the first one yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
seems very much like The Price is Right, similar sort of format to that, but Alan Carr doing it.
Stop the Clock.
What's that one?
I don't know. You Shutmeister. Stop the Clock.
Double or Drop on Cracker Jack with cabbages. Yes, I remember that. Gordon Bennett.
Which was the one that Bruce Forsyth did with the higher or lower? You don't get 2 for a pair or something.
Oh, well, that was Price is Right, isn't it?
Is that The Price is Right? You know, with the cards.
Yeah, where they had to stick or twist.
Is that The Price is Right?
It was higher or lower, I'm sure it was.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Devil. Play your cards right.
Oh. That was a Friday night one, weren't it?
And I used to love that other one. What's his name? Him that got done with Pool.
Oh. Barrymore.
Yeah, what were it?
Living Proof that Cluedo
And he used to
is
go
fun.
down. He used to go down the television screens.
Yeah. Oh, the hotspot one.
Strike it lucky, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like that as well.
Unfortunate name.
Never.
Supermarket Sweep.
I've never watched it.
Well, you never watched Supermarket Sweep with what was his face? God,
Dale
Bennett.
Winton. Was it Dale Winton?
That's the gentleman. He didn't get much camper than Dale.
Oh no, but I never watched it because it was always on when I was at work.
Oh, it was essential student watching when I was at uni. You know, if you just crawled out of your pit, could still taste the beer from last night.
Tashi's Castle, not heard that one.
That's the Japanese one. They have to do ridiculous physical challenges. It's a bit like Ninja.
Oh yeah.
But don't forget your toothbrush.
That was Chris Evans, wasn't it? Yeah. I never watched that one either.
Watch Challenge. A load of old school TV shows on there. I normally watch it on a Saturday and Sunday lunchtime.
Oh, I used to love Robot Wars.
Oh, God, I.
Absolutely brilliant, that. Blind Date. Through the Keyhole was good. I used to like that one. Who'd live in a house like this?
Lloyd Grossman just gets on my wig. No, countdown.
Countdown.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
And I used to love that Scrap Heap Challenge on a Sunday. Oh, that used to be brilliant, that.
Channel 4 that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, Channel 4. It was with...
Robert Llewellyn.
No.
Yeah, the guy who played Crichton.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, it was, yes.
Scrap Heap Challenge is my jam.
I love
loved
Scrap
the
Heap
one
Challenge.
they had to make speedboats out of scrap from the junkyard.
Yeah, I used to absolutely love that. That was sort of like my proper cup of tea, that.
So, I mean, is that the sort of thing, given its choice of any format of game show, would Scrap Heap Challenge be the one you would choose?
Oh, yeah. Well, I watch it, especially if you go to Blaze TV on a Friday, they always have the car stuff. So you've got Gas Monkeys, all that type of thing. You've got bitchin' rides and things like that. I love that kind of stuff. Really do. So, yeah, Scrap Heap Challenge all for the win.
I can't see University Challenge without thinking of the young ones.
You can't, can you?
Scumbag College. My favourite team was the Farmers. I still say proper job now.
Proper job.
Proper job.
Yeah, that's a proper job. That I think there was the most famous team there.
Well, Stevie's just said a friend of theirs was part of the Megalomaniacs, and I remember those.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get 80 out of it, and then it sank after 24. Oh, God, yeah. Mastermind.
I like the old Mastermind. There was just something about it.
He didn't half crank up the pressure on him, didn't he?
He really did. The modern version's not as... The modern version of Mastermind, it just seems so more friendly, whereas the original was sort of like really intense. You knew these people were really intelligent.
It seemed more intellectual.
It was the same with the University Challenge as well. When Bambi were doing it, it was sort of like it seemed more serious. Now it's just more.
Tell you one I'm going to throw in here that I've not heard of in you. Ask the Family.
Ask the Family, yeah. That were good, that.
I used to enjoy that.
Oh, Eddie Waring. Oh, that was brilliant, that. Pop quiz. That was pop quiz.
Mike Reed's pop quiz.
Oh, I might read, yeah. Oh, if you're going to go down that route, Cheggers.
That was pretty good as well.
Yeah, Cheggers plays pop.
Thank you, Horsham. I've missed you, darling. Weakest link. Yeah, I think she just got too damn scary.
She bored the pants off me. I enjoyed it when it first started, but I think she just egged on that I'm going to be a bitch.
I miss Nell's house party. Do you miss your crinkly bottom?
He misses Mr. Blobby.
Don't, that bloody one-hit wonder. No. No.
Oh, come on. He was so innocent.
No. That's like saying Going Live was innocent. And then you've got two geezers walking around going, Milky, Milky.
Milky, Milky. No, that wasn't. That was on Mary Whitehouse Experience.
Was it?
Yeah.
Milky,
Milky.
That was the two Simons, wasn't it?
No, it was Milky. It was on, whatchamacallit, Mary Whitehouse Experience.
I loved the Mary Whitehouse Experience.
I liked where there was the two old professors. And they started serious, and then all of a sudden, see that piece of spit there? That's your swimming pool.
See that stain? That's your mum, that is. I saw
Call My Bluff on BBC Two was brilliant. Yeah, it was. I did like Call My Bluff.
I love Telly Addicts.
Yeah, that were good.
Now, Biggins did do one.
Christopher Biggins.
It was jungle-based, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Let me just Google Foo.
That's you, that is. Chris Doyle! Fist bumps! All right, buddy.
Let's have a look what comes up. On Safari. That's the one. God, Benny, that really is going back because that is 82 to 84. Chris Biggins did that.
Stevie, I used to like that as well. It was kind of almost a serious one. Name that tune.
I'll name that tune in one.
Yeah, but they were always hard stuff. They were never easy.
Oh, God,
and you're talking about music ones, never mind the Buzzcocks. I used to love that.
Was that just a Mickey tape?
You what, sorry?
Was that really a quiz show or was that just a Mickey tape?
When it originally first started, it was serious. And then he just went downhill when, what's his face left? I forget. The host.
Hey,
Who was the host of Nevermind the Buzzcocks? I can't think of his name now.
Mark Lamar.
That's it, Mark Lamar. Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars.
That where it is.
What's on the dove from above? I must admit, saying that, I've never been a huge fan of Vic Reeves.
No, I've not. But I used to love that.
No, I don't know. Some of it was good. Peanuts. Oh man, I'll
We are
tell
the
you what.
champions. Yes, I remember that one.
Oh, Gordon Bennett. That was. I'm trying to think who was it. Brian somewhere. Because that was the kiddies one, weren't it? When they were playing football.
I tell you one of the ones that gets me, and I think it's pointless, is that blooming Antiques Treasure Hunt or whatever they're called, where they have two teams and they go to a car boot and buy junk, and then try and flog it on an auction, and whoever wins, it's so like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, IT Crowd did the best spoof. They did. They did.
That's it,
However,
bargain hunt.
I still like 9 out of 10 cats prefer Countdown.
9 out of 10 cats, yeah, that were good.
Whose line is it anyway? Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Lionel Blair, wasn't it?
No, whose line is it anyway? That was him. He was originally a solicitor. Oh, I can't think of his name now. Even whose line is it anyway? Even Robin Williams were on that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
It was originally it's an American show, and they used to make up stories. They'd have a sort of like a piece of string, and you've got to.
Did Lionel Blair do What's My Line then?
Give us a clue.
Oh, give us. Yes, that's the one with the. I used to enjoy
him
that
and
one.
Eunice Stubbs. Oh, that's it. Clive Anderson. Thank you. Neutrality.
Oh, Clive Anderson.
Yeah, Clive Anderson. That were a blooming good show, that. That was so clever because, let's face it, you literally had to improvise. And that was... I like them ones. It's a bit like what we do on this show. We just improvise.
Nano.
Shags bags.
Oh. How dare you say we improvise, sir? We know exactly what we're doing. Afterwards.
After show.
Oh, man. Eunice Stubbs.
I wonder what happened to her.
Eunice Stubbs. She got old.
Well, we all did.
Yeah, I know, but she's really old now, isn't she?
She's really old. That's it. You've heard it here first. If you're really old, you're past it. We don't want you on telly if you're really old.
Not true. Joanna Lumley. I rest my case, Your Honour.
Oh, Joanna Lumley. I say. Oh, Joanna Lumley. Oh.
Richard O'Brien's Crystal. Yeah, Richard O'Brien's was definitely the better version.
Yeah, of course it was.
100%. I mean, the new guy off the IT Crowd's all right. Winner Takes All with Jimmy Tarbuck.
Oh, blooming heck. I forgot about that one.
No, that's... Where did that one come from? Because that one had been... Did Michael Aspel do one? No, I think he just did Aspel.
I used to like Michael Aspel. I used to... I've got to admit, I used to love these, you know, where they used to interview people. You know, like, I mean, obviously, Graham...
Hydrate. His laptop. No. No. Oh, do you mean the old chat shows?
I used to love the old chat shows. Yeah. Oh, Parkin were brilliant. Game for a Laugh.
Thank you. This Is Your Life. I used to love that. The one where they did Spike Milligan. Michael Aspel did do This Is Your Life.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, after... what was the original bloke's name?
Oh, the Irish guy.
Yeah.
Chat, help us out, man.
Oh, what was his name? Because he was lovely, he was.
Eamon Andrews.
Eamon Andrews, that's it. Blooming heck.
You thought your family were over back in Botswana.
You haven't seen them for almost 50 years. They're here tonight.
There's probably a really good reason for that, but it's made crap TV.
It was lovely, though. I tell you another programme I used to absolutely love. Points of View. The original Points of View with the old guy.
Barry Cryer.
Mm.
Not Barry Cryer.
Not Barry Cryer.
Let's see.
He's going to Google. I knew Google would come out soon.
Oh, God, yeah.
And what was that one with on a Sunday? It used to be on
Barry Tuck.
Barry Tuck. That's it. With teeth.
What, Janet Street Porter?
No, the other one does the children's line. I can't think of the program.
Ransom.
Yeah,
That's like.
That was brilliant. That was almost good as After Look North we used to watch Nationwide.
What killed me was they had Ivor Biggin on and nobody knew. Doc Cox was Ivor Biggin. That album just... Anne Robinson. She did Points of View.
Wasn't she the one on Good Morning AM?
No.
No. I'm thinking of...
Anne Diamond.
That's Anne Diamond. Ronster, fist bump.
Just got parts of
I always love the description. Erwick teeth. From Yorkshire, Erwick teeth. Songs of praise. Hi.
You bunch of heathens. I had to kill. I was chuckling this morning because I was reading the headline and it was like, places of worship to be opened for private prayer. Well, you might as well stop at home and just have a word with the big man yourself, hadn't you? Yeah. You don't have to be sat in church to do it. Songs of praise. Harry Seacombe. No. I knew a woman on the Jerry Springer show. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And had a former roommate on divorce court. Nah, divorce court. I've never understood that one. It's like sort of Judge Reinhold, but
I've never seen them.
And yeah,
no.
Divorce court's American. But, Jerry Springer. I mean, again, that was must watch.
I've never watched that either. Never seen any episodes of it.
Think. What's the one that was on in the mornings? Yeah, Barry Tuck did do Points of View first. Oh, what's he? Oh, the one that normally had the council estate fodder on it. You in your villa there, Steve? Yes, I am, totally.
I don't know, but the woman that he's got tied up in his bed screaming at the moment.
Jezza Kyle, that's it.
Jeremy Kyle, never seen it. Never seen any of them.
Well, Jerry Springer was like the original blueprint for Jezza Kyle. But Jerry Springer used to have like Ku Klux Klan, fascist, Hell's Angels, and all sorts. It was literally just like out of the Austin Powers. You'd have family members that had sort of run off with other folk, and then you've got the grieving wife sat on the other side, and then the punch-up started, and it was a guaranteed punch-up. It was awesome. Judge Reinhold was hilarious.
Never watched any of them. I was at work. Sorry.
Oh, no. Jezza Kyle, one of my former students, was on there once. She must have been so proud.
By all accounts, it's Chav Central every morning with Jeremy Kyle.
Oh, it is. It's horrible. If you ever want to keep your finger on the pulse of tracksuit fashion, Jezza Kyle is the one to watch.
No.
Technically, you were a teacher, Jules. You were a teacher, young man. It'll be all right on the night. That wasn't particularly a game show, but it was funny. I used to enjoy those.
I used to like them. Because at the time you never saw any bloopers and things like that.
No, they were all saved for the Christmas tape that you never saw.
Yeah, you never saw.
Not with the twankers, anyway.
It's surprising how many game shows there were, though, especially in 80s.
Yeah, but it was like light entertainment, wasn't it? It was almost like the transition, well, like Morecambe and Wise, that sort of light entertainment brought to the telly.
Yeah.
And they had no teeth on Jezebel. You're not kidding. I'm from Essex, Steve. It was. Fair enough, dear boy. Fair enough. Yeah, the original Mr. and Mrs. was very tame, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was. It was family entertainment.
Celebrity Squares.
That was good.
That was Lenny Bennett, weren't it?
I think there's been quite a few people that's done Celebrity Squares.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Before Schofield killed it.
But it seemed like with that one where, what's it called now? See What You Say. That one. Catchphrase. I used to like it with the Irish guy. The original.
Roy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jess McCarrott's Golden Ball. Now, Trish, there's one I haven't thought about in a long time, Grumpy. God, there's a reason for that. Roy Walker. That's the gentleman.
That's it, Roy Walker. He was lovely, he was.
He was probably a complete bastard. He just could get away with anything because of that Irish accent.
Yeah, but it was proper family entertainment. Your whole family could be there. It was like Family Fortunes. I used to like Family Fortunes when Bob Monkhouse used to do it.
Yeah, because you knew you weren't going to get a fruity answer on that one, were you?
There were innocent times.
No, there was just better censorship.
No, it was innocent times. And don't spoil my childhood.
Innocent times? Leave that. Hazel introduced me to what women's breasts look like.
Well,
that was 70s. Sweeney, gratuitous boob shot nearly every week. Eddie Shoestring, quite often a little bit of naughtiness in that. Even the Chinese detective had bits and pieces. No BFG, he was a gentleman with a wicked sense of humour, knew Roy Walker well. Excellent. I love it when you find that out. Because you never know with these TV folks. If he was, that's brilliant. I still miss the Muppet Show. Me too.
Say what you see.
He just had one of those voices, though. He just sort. You could have the picture off and just be listening to the sound, eyes shut, and his voice just used to. It was lovely.
Do you know something? And talking about Bob Monkhouse, I appreciate him more as I've got older. As a kid, he was just one of the general comedians. But when I got older, I appreciate he was so clever. Bob Monkhouse.
See, Les Dawson.
Oh, he was really clever.
I mean, I've splurged.
The Pyramid Game, I've not seen that one. Is that an American one?
No, I think the Brits did a version of it as well. And, oh my God, I know it's not a game show. Mrs. Chum just shouted heartbeat.
Heartbeat?
Yeah,
that was that was the only program. Yeah, I know what Heartbeat is, but it lasted longer than the 60s did.
Who was the bloke that was out of EastEnders in it? Nick.
Nick Berry.
Yeah. He was actually half decent in that.
I liked Heartbeat.
I think Bob Monkhouse, it was only till I got much, much older that I found out his reputation was for quite blue comedy.
Oh yeah, he was very, very. I quite liked Bob Monkhouse because he was very, very clever. The way his comedic repertoire.
Hold on, who's like Statler and Waldorf? Is that a reference to us?
And Bill's been on Heartbeat a few times as an extra.
Oh, I like the build, the legs at the start and the end with Mariella Fro. Oh. See now, if we're moving over to the sort of soap operas, yeah. Brookside. That was the only soap. And I only used to dip in when you knew there was something dodgy or groundbreaking appearing. Wheel tappers and shunters.
When I was growing up, and I've never been into soaps at all, but when I was growing up, the staple in our household was always Emmerdale Farm, and it was proper Coronation Street. And then a little bit of the new ones. Can you remember? What was it called? It wasn't East End. Was it Albion Square or something like that?
Albion Market.
That's it, yeah. That came on for a bit. Then Brookside. Yeah, and then the other one, Junkmeister's just about to say it, Crossroads.
Miss Diane.
No, Miss Diane. They was the staple in our household.
Me and Mark are nothing like Statler and Waldorf. We were being compared to the two grumpy old gentlemen in the box on the Muppet Show.
Yeah, I think we are actually. Yeah.
London's Burning, that was awesome.
Yeah, that were a good one.
No,
never watched Home and Away.
Soldier, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Spender, that was
Spender, yeah, I used to like Spender.
I loved Spender. I was up in the northeast at the time, and I could actually understand what they were saying. It was fab, more like Zig and Zag.
Yeah.
Them girls.
I used to like Boone. I wasn't a big fan of Minder, but I did like Boone.
No, Boone was awesome. Just for the theme song. Io Silva was brilliant. No, never Eldorado.
Never watched Eldorado. But I tell you one thing that we did watch. What were it called now? He got made redundant and they ended up going to Spain. Duty Free.
Oh, Keith. He had a proper Leeds accent, didn't he? Keith.
And he ended up knocking off with that other rich bird.
The posh bird.
Yeah. Yeah, all the time. These were programs that I was subjected to, not by choice.
Keith Barron, that's it. Sweeney. Well, that's just classic watching, isn't it? Sweeney.
Yeah, I preferred the Professionals.
I was always more of a Sweeney's bloke.
Nah. Professionals had better cars.
With a Sweeney, we've not had our dinner. Look, no.
Love thy neighbour.
No. Mind Your Language was the one that I remember.
I used to like Mind Your Language.
That was quite innocent as well. But the Professionals, no.
Yeah.
They were too much of posers.
Yeah, but you had capris.
Boys from the Black Stuff, that was awesome. Didn't appreciate that.
Gives a job. I could do that job. Gives a job. Yeah, but it was so. That is a period piece. That the Boys from the Black Stuff. That was really cutting edge of the time and how blooming the country was.
Well, it wasn't a drama, though, was it? I mean, for a lot of people, that was how life was.
Yeah. Oh, blooming heck, Dempsey and Makepeace.
Cat's Eyes as well.
Yeah.
Jill Gascoigne and Leslie Ash.
And Juliet Bravo. Used to like a bit of Juliet Bravo. What was that idiot? What was that idiot that were always in Jersey?
Bergerac.
Yeah, that he was used to make. What was that other one? Where they used to do the boats.
Howard's Way.
That's it, Howard's Way. My mum used to watch that. She used to love that.
Now, what? Chunks put up Yes Minister and Yes Prime Minister. What was the one? The New Statesman.
New Statesman.
With Rick Mail. Alan Bastard. That is a period piece. Because they're still getting away with it.
Yeah.
But the Gaffer.
Yeah, the Gaffer.
Oh, Selwyn Froggy.
Selwyn Froggy.
What was it?
Oh, blooming heck, Neutrality. Never Twain. There was in the antiques business.
Well, if you're talking Winter Davis, you've got to do it 8 half football.
Oh.
Lovely boy.
And I have still got the 2 vinyls of Not the 9 o'clock News. Love the 9 o'clock News. They were brilliant.
Shameless. Yossa Hughes got a good job in the end as King of Rohan. Oh, some mothers do have them.
Yeah.
That was a very innocent one. That was hugely innocent. Even my grandma had let me watch that. But they're not the 9 o'clock News. The one I always remember is the one where the copper gets pulled in by his super about the complaints of racism because they pulled the geezer for like 9 times that day. One of the charges here is looking at me a bit funny, like, shortly followed by stepping on the cracks in the pavement.
Oh, you're talking about The Good Life. I loved The Good Life. We've got the full box set on DVD. I just love that.
Bottom.
I was madly in love with her. Absolutely madly in love with her. And if you're ever wondering what Jan's like, we are just like The Good Life, except we don't do gardening. Well, Jan does. But
Well, somebody, Bunny's mentioned Open All Hours. That's filmed not a million miles from me.
It's just round the corner from us. It's in Bentley. Not Bentley, Bowlby.
Bowlby, yeah.
Bowlby's just literally up road from us.
Literally, okay, the corner shop's not there. But the terrace streets and that, they're all still there, aren't they?
It is. No, the corner shop's still there.
The shop's still there?
Yeah, it's a hairdressers.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a hairdressers. Always has been hairdressers. The when they did the remake of the series, they went back to it. It was filmed in the hairdressers.
Awesome.
Oh yes, it's still there.
Could be 80s.
Ever decreasing circles. Wow.
That was a good one. Hey, do you remember No Limits? It used to be on BBC Two, about 6 till 7. It was around the time of Belinda Carlisle's Heaven's a Place on Earth. It was like a pop show for teenies. But they ended up being quite rocky. It was awesome.
Oh, Butterflies.
Oh.
Now, I used to like that at the beginning. The beginning of it was great, but then when she was just having this an affair, it just went, nah.
Bread, I want to be a model.
I want to be a model. Oh, Lilo Lil. Oh, that was brilliant.
Did some awesome stuff.
The
Tube. Only Fools? Yeah, Only Fools. That's got to be on the list.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, Ronnie Corbett. Sorry. I actually quite enjoyed that. Where he played the middle-aged bloke still living with his mum and dad.
Wasn't that Timothy? That one that called Timothy?
No, sorry.
Sorry, is it?
Yeah.
Which one? Which one's the one with Timothy?
Yeah, that's Sorry.
Is it Sorry?
The character was called Timothy. Dolly Parton wrote the theme tune to Butterflies. My
Wow.
God.
Never knew that.
Every day's a school day.
I can remember it.
Oh, Rise and Fall of Reggie Perrin.
Oh, God, yeah.
The farty chair.
And yeah, Bunny, I loved Porridge. Oh, I loved Porridge.
Norman Stanley Fletcher.
You are hereby sentenced.
The Why I Pet one was Auf Wiedersehen.
Why I Pet?
Cheers, now.
Fist
Going
bump.
Straight was the sequel. That wasn't as good.
Yeah, it won't worry. Going Straight.
Brushstrokes. Oh, I loved that. The Dexys Midnight Runners did the theme tune for that.
Oh, yeah, Brushstrokes. Because of you. Oh, what was his name? The main character.
Citizen Smith.
Yeah. Never watched Rising Damp.
Didn't you?
No. Mum and Dad hated it.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, Liverbirds. I used to love that one.
Oh my God. One foot in the name. Grave. I do
You believe it.
The Liverbirds were class.
Yeah, what? But wasn't it the same era as sort of like Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah. Robin's Nest, Man About the House, George and Mildred.
Oh, George. Me and my sister, Sally, obviously we were little. We used to have a massive big shed, and we used to have a Sunday dinner in the shed and play George and Mildred.
Now, what was the one where they were all patients in the hospital with James Boland?
If you're happy, I am Happy, I'm Happy. I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm Happy.
Happy. Only when I laughed, that was it.
God, yeah. Because it was very similar to the Likely Lads, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But they were all in hospital.
But it was just like the little mumsy boy. Because you got the player. It was the suave one, wasn't you? Then you got the normal geezer. It was Boland. And then you got the little mumsy boy. Oh, ITV Online right now. Excellent. Citizen Smith was a spin-off from Get Some In.
All right. I never knew that.
I never knew that. Get Some In was the one where they were in the RAF, weren't it? There's only one way to get out, and that's to get some in. Get some in.
I used to like the Dinner Ladies.
There was something quite tragic about Dinner Lady. I mean, it was funny, but it was something quite tragic about it. Has anybody seen my post?
How you being served?
Free. I'm free. Now, John Inman, I mean, it wouldn't be in the 70s without John Inman, would it?
Well, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and yet nobody ever mentioned it. It was always laughed at and hinted at. But it wasn't.
Well, no.
It was almost like the acceptable face of being gay, but.
And I used to love Dad's Army.
Don't tell him your name, Pike.
Gladiators. I never could get on with that one. Gladiators, are you ready? No.
One didn't have to get on with it. One just watched and enjoyed the ladies. Ab Fab, Father Ted, and Red Dwarf.
Well, Red Dwarf. I mean, well, yeah.
But Father Ted, the one that parodies Speed, where he comes in. He just goes up to the door, knocks on the door, and she's butt naked because she's been doing the other milkman. There you go, Mrs. Jones. And then about 5 minutes later, she was in the niff.
Oh, God, you remember Lovejoy?
Oh, God, yeah, Ian McShane. I'd watch that now.
And I was never a fan of On the Buses.
Really?
Really? I'll get you, Blakey! I'll get you!
I'll get you, Battler! You watch!
Oh, now you're talking class there, Chuckmeister. Tales of the Unexpected was just awesome.
No, it still freaks me out now.
Just
Royal
proves...
Family, that was hit and miss.
The Royal Family, never watched it. Never watched The Royal Family. By all accounts, that was...
Some weeks funny, and then other weeks, just nothing.
Yeah. It was just not a... I don't remember Shoestring.
Yeah, Eddie Shoestring, who was the DJ that was also a private detective on BBC.
And I never used to watch Rumpel of the Bailey. No.
They're actually really watchable. They're still brilliant now.
Next Chuckmeister will be Murder, She Wrote. Oh, dear. 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Never watched it. Never watched it.
You'd enjoy that. Oh, Drop the Dead Donkey.
Oh, Drop the Dead Donkey was good.
Bergerac. I did enjoy Bergerac.
Yeah, I did.
Mainly for Charlie, the dodgy father-in-law.
Jenny, now you're talking. Vicar of Dibley. Loved it.
Well, Comic Strip Presents, if we're talking Dawn French.
Oh, God, yeah.
I still love the Thug. 2 pints fan? Yeah, 2, right? Honest, I think that 2 pints of lager is right up your street, mate.
Bruni, absolutely, totally agree with you there. Dave Allen. Oh, he was awesome.
Me, I'd go with you.
He was brilliant. What a comedian, honestly.
But
French and Saunders, yes.
I mean, Dave Allen, I watched the biopic of him. And the biopic is absolutely superb. The real story behind him, just amazing. But
Pasty, definitely Blackadder. I've got that full lot of Blackadder.
now, 1 and 2, brilliant. Yeah. 3, forget. 4,
Why? 3 was ace.
I ate 3.
I love them all. There's not one that I don't like. You've got ladies' legs. You have ladies' legs.
How much for a good hard shake?
I've got a canoe. Down, boy, down. I used to
There's
love
nothing else for it. You're going to have to go on the game.
I want you to become a prostitute.
I hated Alan Partridge.
Yeah, I never got on with Alan. No.
It wasn't funny. It was just cringeworthy. Pam Ayres, however.
Pam Ayres?
Do you remember Pam Ayres?
Of course.
She was brilliant.
She was the little poet.
She was absolutely hilarious.
I used to love a little bit of Pam Ayres. But she never did a show, though, did she?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, BBC.
Victoria Wood is... I just absolutely love Victoria Wood. Victoria Wood is just... She was absolutely awesome.
Not weekly, completely. Beat me on the bottom with a woman's weekly. Let's do it.
Let's do
it tonight.
Even educated fleas do it.
Nobody mentioned... No, because Billy Connolly was on telly. Kenny Everett, normally the Parkinson's show.
Fist bump, Bruni.
Bruni! Good on, mate. Parkinson mainly because those two were big mates, but he never actually had a show of his own, did he? Billy Connolly. Oh, he's just too close to the knuckle.
Oh, blooming it, My Family. He used to love that one.
That the Gerard Durrell? My Family and Other Animals?
No, My Family.
Yeah, that's the Gerard Durrell one, isn't it?
No. I'm trying to think. It's her that plays in... She's one of the witches in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't think of the names. Google it. Google it. I can't think of his name. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. You've got 6 minutes to do it in.
Oh, her. Zoe Wanamaker.
Freddie Starr was hilarious. But I could only put up with Freddie Starr for so much. Then after a while, he just used to annoy the pants off me because he just used to do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, but he was clever and some of the stuff he did. His
Some.
miming. Dukes of Hazzard.
What was thingy? Russ Abbott.
What, as in the Black Abbots?
Yeah.
Oh.
That were how come on. That was a very popular Saturday night. Russ Abbott's Madhouse and all that lot.
Yeah, with Bella Emberg. Dressed up as Wonder Woman. Kenny Everett, yeah.
I loved Kenny Everett.
You know who we haven't talked about?
Oh.
Halen Pace.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello. I loved that so much, the Ginger song.
Oh, I loved the Yorkshire one.
Yorkshire Airlines.
Yorkshire Airlines. With the Alan Bennett suite.
What was the other one? Was it Yorkshire Tango or something like that? No, Yorkshire Calypso.
One skin,
black pudding
two
and
skin.
mushy peas. Blunder Woman. Spitting. That Chelmsford 1, 2, 3 is bloody funny as well.
Halen Pace one that made me chuckle. He stood there, well, he sat there, and he's naked, and he's got like marbles on her. And this girl comes in, and all of a sudden these marbles keep on dropping off. Brilliant.
She bent over and it just went.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Well, we're coming up to the hour, kidder. Stevie boy.
I know. Sorry, dude. I was away with Dick Emery then.
Oh, Dick Emery. Oh, you are awful.
But I like you. Here, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, we're showing our age now.
I think it's nice that we're showing us age.
We're proud of it.
Yes, we're definitely proud of it.
It doesn't get aired enough, so we need to get it out, shake it a bit, and get the wrinkles.
Well, I'm hoping that we've sort of like what we've talked about might actually get people thinking, oh, well, we'll see if we can find these things.
Oh, do. I mean, no worries, Andy. But honest, get onto YouTube, check out the Yorkshire Calypso, check out Yorkshire Airlines, Halen Pace.
Oh, God, yeah.
You will find, what's the name of the chef? Ainsley Harriott. One of Ainsley Harriott's first TV appearances was as an extra in a Billy and Johnny sketch. Which was, hello, Billy. Hello, Johnny. What are you doing today, Billy? We're having a threesome.
And if you're if you like Victoria Wood, go and check out the Two Soups. The Two Soups sketch has me in absolute hysterics
Acorn Antiques.
Oh, yeah, and that as well. Oh, blooming heck.
Oh, Hephaestus. Honest, mate, just get onto YouTube, whack in Hale and Pace. You will find them, mate. Once they do an act on TV, they have to do a completely different road act. That's very true, Phil.
Oh, yeah, very true.
Bill Richards, we just killed Jason Donovan. You know what we didn't mention, and I'm surprised we didn't mention it? Bottom.
I wasn't a big fan of Bottom. There was a couple of bits and pieces in Bottom that I really did like. Hooligans Island's absolutely amazing. But the one that really stands out to me is when they sort of like have the burglar and they stick him to the ceiling. And the other one is the Christmas one.
Jenny, let's not start Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet because that's a whole other show.
That's a whole other show. We start getting onto that.
And it's now 4 minutes to the hour, as Mark said. So thank you, chat, for joining us. You've really thrown up some memories tonight.
You know, tonight.
Tonight. I shall be hopefully making memories tonight.
Nice.
Especially if Walsham gets his way. Jesus Christ. Thank you for joining us. Honest, mate. It's just like being in the pub but without the beer.
Yeah, it is.
Do that soon.
And that's what we're here for.
Indeed. So what you got coming up this week, mate? You got
because obviously I'm getting back to work. Not next week, the week after. I'm going to be doing a load of up and closes and things like that. So I have got probably something that people have never seen before. I've got the Vaporesso Target PM 80 SE coming out, because obviously no one's ever even heard of this before, but that's coming out. I have got the Og Vape Druga coming out, which is this one here, the Druga X, which I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And then obviously I'll be testing because I've just got the Titan mesh.
Yeah,
I've got that one to do, and I've also got the, what is it called, the G Nugget. So I've got that one to do. Plus I've got a couple of juices I want to get out as well. So I'm going to have a mega busy week this week, because I'm going to be doing a lot of up and closes, getting ready for obviously me returning back to work and civilization. So that's the plan. And then we've got Thursday evening.
Indeed.
And we'll be having Stevie on again. Yay! So that I'm looking forward to that. So what have you got coming up this week? Have you got anything you're going to be doing?
No, work and more work, really. I've got the kids next weekend, so I'll be prepping for that and looking forward to that one. Same old, really, mate.
Same old. Well,
there is something different.
Ooh.
Yes. The Cherry Fizz review will be up on the website.
I wondered how long it was going to take you to think that one.
So if you're interested in seeing what I thought of the Riot Squad's Cherry Fizz, the short film, not the salts, go check out SoulOhmReviews.com.
There you go. Right, we're going to wrap this one up. We've come to the hour.
Indeed, we better. Still waiting for you to bring Steve on for Sunday's time. Give Steve a break. He's in the middle of moving.
Yeah, poor lad.
But he's got enough on. Poor lad. There's only so much swamp ass that you can face in 1 week. Oh, bless you. Right, you're going to...
Right, thanks ever so much for watching. I want to give a big shout out to Steve. Thoroughly enjoyed today. Been a lovely Sunday afternoon. 2 nuts in a hut. Show. It's been awesome. Thanks, guys in chat. You guys, you just make it. You really do. You know you do. So, I'm going to say bye. Bye. Outro. I wouldn't ask Steve what he's got coming up.
This is the answer you're looking for. Let us past. I'm much more civilized.
Hashtag flip-flops.
Jeepers black pudding. Hashtag blue waffle.